Hey guys, how you doing? It's Art from Art's Model Trains. So we're back to check out my big York purchase. This is the Lionel TMCC Southern Pacific Daylight, number 4410. This is from the Volume 2 2004 catalog. And when I was at the show, I was debating between the Legacy version of this and the TMCC version of this. And after talking to Sid's Trainz and Mike from the Datafied channel, they talked me into the TMCC version for a couple of reasons. One, the Locomotive itself physically is exactly the same as the Legacy one. The Legacy one does not include whistle steam. So smoke, everything else is the same. Obviously not the Vision Line version that came out a few years ago. But then also the TMCC version has better dialogue. So it has road number specific dialogue. This has Rail Sounds 5 in it, so it's later TMCC. It also has Odyssey 2, so the speed control is very good in it. And, you know, honestly, for the amount of money I saved going TMCC versus Legacy, it's well worth it. It does only have 2 chuffs per revolution. That is something I'm hoping to fix at some point. I have to look into exactly how to do that. So if you guys have any good ideas about how to easily take this from 2 chuffs to 4 chuffs, please let me know. I know there's options like Gunrunner John has boards and things like that. So that's probably the route I'll go. I have to see if there's other options for that. So my journey to this locomotive actually started about 1.5 years ago. I was looking for a Daylight at the time, and that's when the Mecca custom run MTH Premier locomotive that you can see in the background here came out. And I got that on my layout, and it has not left. It is a gorgeous locomotive, runs fantastic. But I still wanted to get a traditional paint scheme. I was able to pick up passenger cars, and you'll see them in the footage from our friends at Trainz. And I was looking for a traditional Daylight paint scheme to match with those cars as well. And, you know, considering the budget I was working with, it was either a PS1 MTH locomotive that I would upgrade or a Lionel TMCC locomotive. The difference here is the price, honestly, for a Lionel TMCC locomotive was better than picking up a PS1 and then the upgrade kit and putting in the effort to upgrade it itself. So I picked up the Lionel TMCC one, and I have not regretted it. It is a great looking locomotive. So let me get you guys in close, take a look at a couple of things. Again, you know, the details are fantastic on this. It's not gonna, you know, blow you away Vision Line level, but just, you know, the paint scheme and everything, as you would expect, perfect. And you will see as this is running, it lines up perfect with my MTH passenger cars. Like I said, I picked those up off of Trainz. I did pick up one more full dome car at York this year. And that one still needs to be converted to LED lighting and have passengers and stuff added in. But it's it really is a great compliment to the set to add the full dome as well. All right, as usual, guys, it's time for me to bring you in close, take a close look at this locomotive, and then run it around the layout. All right, I'm not going to go over this in too much detail because I'm fairly certain everybody knows what a Daylight looks like, but just a couple of really cool things about this locomotive. Obviously, the paint scheme is fantastic. It does have a replaceable coupler up here, so you could double head this if you'd like with another TMCC locomotive. Really nice paint job down the side. The one difference that I wish this locomotive had that my MTH one has is the MTH one actually has the stars in the center of the wheels, and I'll see if I can get a picture of that to throw in here so you guys could see it. The Lionel version does not, and that's kind of a bummer. But other than that, just a fantastic looking locomotive, start to finish. I love the white walls on all the wheels. So I added some track power so you guys could see the inside of the cab here. It is illuminated. That light actually does stay on while it's running, typical TMCC. If I do go with one of those boards from Gunrunner John, I believe it does operate to turn that light off when the train is moving. And these windows do slide open, and there's the little lift hatch on the top up there. So up front here does have the single headlight. This is the GS-2 version versus the GS-4, and that headlight dome here does pop open in case you need to replace the bulb. It does have the cut bar here where the MTH version, I think it's in black, so it does not show up very well. And just the detail on the front is a little bit different, if you guys could see, but pretty close. And the one thing I learned from Matty C is this metal on the front here of the Lionel version, let's see if I can get my camera to focus on it, is actually a different separately applied piece of metal, whereas on the MTH version, you're not going to be able to see it behind the little bumper there, is actually just painted on the Locomotive. So that's a really nice touch by Lionel. And again, across the top, there's subtle differences between the two, but a very nice looking Locomotive. And the tenders themselves are very similar again as well. For Lionel, behind these two doors, one of them is the rail sound switch and the other one is the volume pot to turn the volume up and down.
This is 4410, ready to roll and look over track. Over.
SP Daylight, 4410. You are cleared outbound. You may proceed. Over.
4410, roger that. We are rolling in a second, sir. Over. Dispatch, this is 4410. We're underway at this time. Over.
Roger that. Over and out.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am just blown away by this Locomotive. I love it. I love having it in the collection. So I guess now I run New York Central, Jersey Central, and Southern Pacific because I have two Southern Pacific locomotives. Can't fight it. They're just, it feels like everybody should have one of these in their collection. They're gorgeous locomotives. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.